In this video, I'm going to be giving you guys a completely free marketing crash course. This video is going to help anyone who is an email marketer, digital marketer, copywriter, or anything in between. Because I'm going to be covering 8 very basic principles that will help you as a digital marketer, whether you want to sell more products or make more money for yourself. Because look, digital marketing kind of encompasses a lot, and it's a word that's thrown around a lot. I mean, what does digital marketing even mean? What does it really entail? Essentially, digital marketing is just finding more people to actually know about your product and getting people to want to buy stuff from you. Now, the best part about digital marketing is that it's online, it's digital, meaning you can sell things to people all around the world, essentially making your income limitless. Now look, the majority of the world has access to internet, but some places still don't, but that access to internet is literally growing by the day. And this, of course, makes digital marketing one of the best opportunities for people to make money right now. Because realistically, in this world, there are only really 2 skills that are going to maximize your wealth building potential. And those 2 skills are sales and marketing, which kind of fall under the same umbrella, especially when we're talking about digital marketing. So look, one of the very first strategies when it comes to digital marketing that you should know is that first and foremost, you need to understand that principles and strategies dominate tactics every single day. So what's the difference between a strategy and a tactic, and what does it even mean? Well, when it comes to tactics, those are things like what color you're going to make your buy button to increase the conversion rate by 0.001%, or using this 3-step Instagram funnel formula. I mean, these are all very, very small things that, sure, I mean, they might work, but they're only going to get you from 90% to 92%. But what's going to bring you from 0% to 90% is the actual fundamentals and the strategies. And understanding fundamentals and strategies, of course, is going to be the foundation of you really being able to make money with digital marketing. And look, the second next principle that I want to share with you guys is really getting clear on who your marketing is for. Okay, and this breaks down into a couple different lessons. All right, so for example, we need to talk about target audience, we need to talk about avatar, and we need to talk about B2B versus B2C. So when we're talking about target audience, okay, we're talking about large demographics. So you're talking about males who are aged 18 to 24. That's a demographic, but your avatar is a little bit different, and a lot of people don't make this distinction. So your target audience is good for getting a general direction as to where you want to aim, but your avatar is really just the bullseye as to where you want to target your messaging. Okay, so your avatar is a specific person. Maybe his name is Daniel. Maybe Daniel goes to work every single day to a job that he doesn't really like at the bank or something. Now, the reason as to why we want to get so specific with our target avatar is because this is the best way to get inside your audience's head, which again is another huge crucial lesson when it comes to marketing, that you want to get inside their head. You want to describe exactly their pains, their fears, their dreams, their roadblocks, everything you want to get extremely clear on, to the point where you are entering the conversation in their head. Because when you do this, you are then seen as the expert. And the best way to achieve this, of course, is by getting clear on your avatar. And then next, when it comes to targeting, we need to talk about B2B versus B2C. So essentially, B2B means business to business, okay? A business selling to another business. This usually involves something like high ticket sales, so $5,000 or $10,000 packages, sometimes even $50,000 to $100,000 packages. Essentially, it's when one business provides a service to another. Let's take a sales training business like Grant Cardone, for example. He has a whole bunch of sales trainers, and then he goes into these sales teams and he says, hey, my business will sell to your business and teach your business how to get more customers and clients. Whereas B2C is a lot more simple. Essentially, you're a company who sells to customers who are just individual people and not actually businesses or business owners. Now, the biggest difference you can make between these two is the level of sophistication. So when you're selling to general customers, essentially you're just selling to, your everyday Joe Schmo. But when you're selling to businesses, you have to be a lot more tactful with your marketing and provide a lot more proof, because these people are going to be more skeptical than most. And the third big marketing principle that I want to share with you guys is to understand that emotions exist on a spectrum ranging from fear, roadblocks, wants, and dreams. But why is this important? Look, When you master using people's emotions and understanding people's emotions, you can master marketing. Here's the thing, is that people purchase with emotion, but they justify with logic. So if you can get somebody emotionally attached to wanting your thing or wanting whatever you're selling, then it's only going to take them one small little nudge to just push them over the edge and want to actually just hit the buy button. Essentially, your emotion-based marketing can get somebody there staring at the boxes with their credit card in hand, ready to go. And then with just a little bit of logic, of course, you can make them close the sale. But how do we use these emotions? Well, like I said, it starts with fear, okay? Fear essentially is if you don't solve the problem that your product solves, if you don't solve this problem, what's the downside that's going to happen to you in 3 to 5 years, okay? So for example, if you don't actually go to the gym right now, if you don't start working on your nutrition, working on exercising, then in 3 to 5 years, you're not going to be healthy. You're going to be wildly unhealthy. You might be overweight. You might actually run into some health issues, right? These are all fear-based things. And then next is roadblocks. So what's actually stopping you right now from actually achieving whatever you want to achieve? So let's say you want a better looking body. Well, the thing stopping you is that you don't know where to start. You don't want to look stupid in the gym. You don't want to look dumb. You have no idea how to count macros or what nutrition is. I mean, what is a carb? Are carbs good or bad? I feel like carbs are maybe, I don't know, carbs make you fat, but then other people are saying you should eat carbs for energy. I have no idea, okay? Because all these things are genuinely hard to actually understand. And then next up, of course, we have wants. What are the things that they want in order to get them what they need, okay? So essentially this is kind of just like opposite of your roadblocks. So they want a training program that they can follow step by step by step. They want to feel like they're making progress every single day. These sorts of small things. And then next, of course, is the dream state. Where will you be in 3 to 5 years when you fix this problem? Okay, so you're gonna add years onto your life. You're gonna be healthier than ever. You're gonna be more active. You're gonna be more attractive. Okay, these are all things that are in the dream state. And the fourth huge principle that you need to understand when it comes to digital marketing is that proof speaks louder than promises. What does that mean? Well, in this age of digital marketing, and of course, moving forward into the future, skepticism has only ever gotten higher and higher and higher, and only will ever get higher and higher and higher. I mean, probably like 5 years ago, you could just slap a buy button on any old product and people would be buying it like, yeah, okay, whatever. But people are past that now. People have spent too much money on Wish.com or Alibaba and stuff that they know is just low quality and garbage. So skepticism is through the roof. Essentially, you're gonna need to show some proof if you want to actually push people over the edge and make them believe you. So for example, things like testimonials, things like case studies. So such and such used this product and they said it was great. Or look at this awesome gym transformation picture that I got from one of my personal training clients. These are things that are going to cure people's skepticism and push them over the edge and actually get them invested in believing in you. And of course, the fifth huge principle when it comes to digital marketing is paid traffic versus organic traffic. So essentially, this is how people find out about your stuff, right? If nobody knows you're selling anything, then obviously you're not going to make any sale. But how do we get people to find out about us, find out about what we're selling? Well, there's two main ways, organic and paid. Organic is things like posting on Instagram, posting on YouTube, posting on TikTok. Paid is things like using Instagram ads, YouTube ads, TikTok ads, billboards, flyers. These are all things that you have to pay for people to actually know who you are. But what's the big difference? So when it comes to organic, obviously it's great because you don't have to buy it, but it's more difficult to create. So let's say you want to get 1,000 people to look at your thing, or 1,000 people to know who you are. The bad part is about organic is that it's going to take a lot of work. You're going to have to get in front of the camera. You're going to have to record something. You're going to have to make people actually want to listen to you. So you're going to have to be persuasive. You're going to have to give them value, and you have to provide things up front. Whereas for paid traffic, essentially it's a lot easier and you can target a lot better. So essentially you can just make sure that only your ideal client actually looks at your ad, okay? And when you spend money on it, you can then become profitable, which means if you spend $1 on ads and get $5 back, well, that is basically scalable. So now you can spend $100,000 and get $500,000 back. Whereas with organic is not the same as scalability as paid ads are. Now, understanding this distinction is huge as a digital marketer because paid marketing and organic marketing are two very different things. When you're going the paid route, it's really, really important that you start to build up that trust because you're getting in front of people and people are knowing who you are. But the problem is they may or may not want to see you. So it's all about how you start that relationship. With organic, people will naturally build a relationship with you over time because, like I said, to get people to even listen to you in the first place, they have to actually get value from you. And of course, the sixth biggest principle when it comes to digital marketing is further figuring out your who you're marketing to by using the greater market theory. Essentially, there's only 3% of people who are in the buying right now window. What does that mean? Well, let's say you want to become a remote sales closer. Okay, that essentially means that you just want to sell high ticket items and get a commission off of it. Okay, very noble pursuit. So there's only 3% who are going to type into Google remote sales course. All right, those are the people who are looking for a product. They're looking to buy something, and there's not very many people who are there. Okay, next we have information gathering mode, which is the second smallest part of the whole triangle. Okay, so information gathering essentially means that they're trying to learn how to become a remote closer for free. So they might type something into Google or into YouTube like how to become a remote closer, tips on becoming a remote sales closer. And then next up, we have the third smallest or the second biggest part of the pyramid. And this refers to the people who are problem aware. Essentially, it's people who think, you know what, I really need to start making more money. I really need to change careers, but I'm not really sure what to do, right? So they're aware of their main problem, which is I need to make more money, but they're not really aware of how or the exact way that they want to get from A to B. And then next up, we have problem unaware. These are essentially kind of just like NPCs. They're just going through life and they're like, yeah, you know, everything is good. So how does that actually affect you as a marketer? The thing is that if you want to sell to the most amount of people, you're gonna have to get people all the way from the bottom of the triangle. I mean, think of Andrew Tate, for example, okay? Whether you agree with his message or not. He's somebody that will come up to you and tell you, look, you're broke, you need to make money.
You're broke! You're fucking poor!
Now you are from problem unaware to problem aware. Okay, cool. So you're problem aware. I need to make more money. So you learn more and learn more and learn more. And then he says, join my program and you can make money. Okay, now you're in information gathering mode. Okay, well, he has a program, but I'm still learning about how to make money. Let me go on YouTube and search some money making online tips. Okay, and then of course, once you search some money making online tips, you see some success stories, you see that it's possible, you're sold. You're like, okay, cool, I want to buy something. All right, and then you maybe look up on Google, you know, how do I make money or making money course. And again, you come across Andrew Tate's Hustlers University or whatever his course is now, and then you buy it, all right? So that's kind of taking somebody through the whole journey. Now, when people are starting out with their digital marketing, sometimes they just go for the buying now phase. This means you're uploading courses to Udemy or something like that. Whereas other businesses like Tate's hinge off of addressing everybody, okay? But understanding this is crucial because a lot of the times people don't get where the avatar is starting from. Is this person actually problem aware? Do they know that they need to make more money? Or do they already know that they need to do remote sales closing? Making this distinction in your messaging is absolutely crucial. And of course, the seventh largest principle when it comes to digital marketing and making money as a digital marketer is to build relationships with people. Guys, in digital marketing, we have this thing called leads. Essentially, a lead is somebody whom you can contact. So all the people who follow you on your Instagram, all the people who subscribe to you on your YouTube, you can contact them by simply putting out more content, okay? And now we have something called an engaged lead. An engaged lead is somebody who DMs you, or perhaps there's somebody who messages you on Facebook or just texts your number or something, right? These people are more engaged, which means they are warmed up. Now, cold leads essentially means that they might know you a little bit, but they don't really like you or trust you. Warm leads mean that they know you, they like you, and they trust you. Well, what's the difference? People are only gonna buy from you if they know, like, and trust you. The best way to build that know, like, and trust factor is to give them stuff for free. This can be in the form of your content, or it can just be in the form of you giving them one-to-one advice for absolutely free. And then later on, maybe they're more likely to buy from you. Another way that you can do this is by incorporating touch points into your marketing. What are touch points? Well, let me ask you this. Why does McDonald's have one of the biggest marketing budgets on the planet, even though it'd be pretty hard to find somebody who doesn't know what McDonald's is or hasn't eaten there before? Well, even though everybody knows what it is, the thing is that they are adding touch points. Essentially, they're hoping that you're hungry and you're thinking there, what do I eat? And then you hear a McDonald's ad on the radio, and then you choose to eat at McDonald's. Why? Because they're adding touch points, they're adding familiarity. The more you see something, the more you will trust it. And as a digital marketer, understanding that is absolutely crucial. You want people to see you, but see you over and over and over again. And of course, the eighth and final principle is that copywriting is really a microcosm of all marketing. Essentially, what copywriting is just the ability to sell and market with the written word. So all the text on Apple's website, that's copywriting. All of the video sales letters that you see on a sales page, that's copywriting. All the ads that you see is copywriting as well. That's why this is such a lucrative career to actually get into. Now, a small problem as just becoming a quote unquote digital marketer is that digital marketing encompasses a lot of things, right? I gave you a full 8 points and that doesn't even really cover half of it. So I would say the best way to really just start mastering copywriting as a whole is to start a little bit smaller with something like copywriting. If that's something you want to do, I have a full 4-hour free copywriting course on my channel that I will actually put on screen right now for you to watch. Anyways, guys, that is it for today. And of course, I will see you guys on the next one. All right, peace.